Takes me probably like, I don't know. Like as far as like lining up the audio with the video, cutting and dragging in all the clips, probably like under a half hour.
Okay.
But if we're also including everything loading, like everything,
Well, everything loading, you don't really have to do anything, right? You just wait.
yeah, but you also have to be attentive to it because here's the thing. On the script, if the computer just shuts off and the screen turns black,
Yeah.
it won't load.
Oh.
So you have to be attentive as far as keeping the computer on. But like it's probably like a 3 to 5 hour process.
Yeah.
Like there was one time where I just let it like just turn off because I was going to bed. I was so tired and it was super late, and I like turned back on and it only went up like 5%.
Yeah.
But like when I was like actually attentive on the screen, everything loaded like in 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then so had to edit the video on the script, waited for everything to load and process and sync on the script,
Yeah.
and then you have to export it to YouTube. And then you have to edit on YouTube,
Make the
title,
title,
description,
thumbnail.
Thumbnail's super easy. I
Yeah.
literally just copy and paste and I just change the number. And then I just download it and export.
And then title, yeah.
Title, description, thumbnail, scheduling to upload. But that's a super easy process too. Because honestly, I don't know if you've noticed, but our descriptions for the past since we changed our thumbnails,
Yeah.
they've all been the exact same.
Yeah, I know.
Literally the exact same.
I actually don't mind that.
Neither do I. Unless there is something to change, then it's like, all right, whatever. Is there
Yeah.
a camera sideways, angled, or am I tripping?
No, you're tripping. It looks straight to me.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It is currently
Yeah, what time is it?
10:40 p.m.
10:40 p.m. Friday night, August.
Yeah.
No, September, right?
September 1st.
Damn.
We just came back from the varsity game from our old high school. It was senior night, so the people that this is probably the last time I'll actually go to an actual game from my high school.
I may go to
I might go to
maybe one or two more.
Yeah.
One is really pushing it though.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Only for home games.
The only reason why I'd go now is because one, my sister plays,
Yeah,
but she
that
plays
makes
JV.
sense.
But then the two is because the seniors now are sophomores when I was a senior, so I still know them.
Yeah.
But after that, I don't know anybody else. So what's the point of going?
Yeah, literally.
I don't want to be that senior.
And I think, if you think about it too, it's since the new coach started coaching with us,
Yeah.
his first season head coaching was with us, and every season after that he's gone down.
Yeah.
But it's only his third season. But hey, first two seasons and you make playoffs, that's pretty good.
So first season we had 60 guys on the roster. Second season they had about 60 guys on the roster.
Yeah.
This year they have 40.
40, yeah.
That's the thing that I remember our friend that's a coach on the team.
Yeah.
He was telling us that too, is that the biggest thing that's the downfall is depth.
Yeah.
They have no depth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the big issue. I remember when we played senior year.
Nobody went both ways. Except
Nope.
for one or two.
Yeah. Nobody. But that's the thing. If people went both ways, it was in certain personnels that weren't needed.
It was only power team.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we had well, for me in our senior year, my backup was super bad. For the slot position itself, there was no depth there.
Yeah.
It was just me, and then you just kind of have to move guys around them, and then
Actually, go ahead and finish.
yeah, we had a lot of wideouts. We definitely had depth on that, and X and Z's or X and Y's, whatever the fuck.
X and Z's.
Yeah. So.
My senior year, we had so much depth at my outside linebacker position. So the strong side, we had he plays at Northern Michigan now.
Yeah.
And then the backup to the strong side was, who was that? I don't remember. But whoever it was didn't see the field because he was just on the field all the time. The backside, we had three guys. It was me, two other guys, and all three of us ended up playing college ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 of our outside linebackers ended up playing college ball, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's how much depth we had my senior year.
Yeah. It was nuts.
But
We definitely had a fucking squad. Dude.
even with that depth, we ended up having to put a sophomore in the playoff game because I've described this before. I dislocated my shoulder during the playoff game, and so I think I started that game, and then the guy that usually starts, because we would switch off like who started and who played just off of like performance.
Yeah.
And then I got hurt week 2 around there, and then he ended up getting the starting spot because he's been actually playing.
Yeah.
Then I got the starting spot back, and then he ends up getting hurt. He strained his calf. The other guy, he like destroyed his pinky. He had to get surgery, so he couldn't play.
Yeah.
And then it's just me, so there's no depth in my position.
Yeah.
I make a tackle like a gator roll, dislocate my shoulder, come out, and then a poor sophomore comes in.
Yeah.
That sophomore now is like the best player on their team right now.
Yeah.
He made like the game, like he had the game sealing pick. He had the big stop in the red zone.
Yeah, he made a lot of big plays tonight.
Yeah, he played really well tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have been that close of a game.
Dude, oh my god. So yeah, our school, our senior year we went 8-1. Last year they went 5-4. Right now they're 1-1, but they went against a team that hasn't won more than 3 games in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And the score was
15
to 12.
15-12, yeah. Yeah, no. They and like two of the plays we were just lucky cuz the guys didn't catch the ball. We also really lucked out on that kick.
Oh, dude, we did.
That kick return.
Yeah.
So kick return, or we score, it's 15-12, we kick off to them and they take it right back to the house. What brought it back was there was holding on the opposite side of the field.
It was so obvious.
There was like I don't know, probably like a personal foul. Not personal.
It was
foul.
unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike and like sideline infraction
Mm-hmm.
and all this. Because if you saw in the distance on the other side of the field, you just saw all their sophomore players just like getting hyped and like going to their team. And I'm like,
In the end zone, yeah.
Yeah, like all right, you can't do that. So I was like, yep, bring it back.
Yep. So, and then after that's when they got the pick.
Yeah. Then we got the pick, and that was what do you call it? Victory.
Yeah,
victory.
But dude, that game should not have been close.
Nah, definitely not. But it was pretty exciting to get the touchdown and then hold them and stuff.
If we play, bro, that's like our senior night.
That's
66 to 6.
That's an Addison Trail game for us, bro.
Yeah, Romeoville.
Yeah, and plus Romeoville.
Plus Romeoville.
Yeah, bro, that's a slight game.
Plus Joliet Central.
Yeah,
bro, we literally put our sophomores in like second quarter in the Joliet Central game.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
we had like the main guy scored touchdowns, and then we're like,
all right, yeah, you know what? We played pretty well.
Yeah, I remember we playing Joliet Central. I was like, Coach, I got 3 touchdowns this season, bro. Give me the fucking ball.
Yeah.
And then I scored 2 touchdowns that game. I was like, all right, I feel a little bit better.
Yeah, like only thing, like I played like, I think we put in the sophomore after the first quarter. I had like 4 or 5 tackles in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
After that, the only thing I played was special teams the rest of the game.
Yeah.
None of the starting defensive players ended up finishing the game.
Yeah.
We all ended up only playing special teams if we're on special teams, even like on punt return.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Fuck.
But
man, this is gonna be a lazy podcast, man. It's just, I don't even know. I don't think this will be a full hour podcast.
It's not gonna.
My boy, you got homework. You got
bro.
football shit.
Yeah, so basically, I just got to catch up on homework.
Yeah.
I'm literally just gonna, cause I read the textbook for psychology. I took the quiz today. Not bad. Got 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's
not playing.
No, but it's unlimited attempt, so I might try
Yeah.
again tomorrow. Trying so hard to get that 10 out of 10. So my first attempt, I got 9 out of 10. Second attempt, 6 out of 10. And then like third, fourth attempt, I got like 6 out of 10.
Damn.
So I got lock in.
Yeah, lock in for real.
But then I have like a 9-question assignment. It's like it's like 1 sentence per each question, so it's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all.
And then I have to start, because we changed our thing for how we're gonna call plays for our defense on Sunday. So before we had no stunts, no blitzes. It was just base and like different looks. So we had Viper, like so on and so forth, right? We would show bare front, we would show like regular front.
Mm-hmm.
And now we actually have stunts. So the defensive coordinator, he's going to be giving the stunts. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Then I'm going to give, because the linebackers are smarter, I give linebackers pressure tags.
Mm.
So like, if I go with my arm, it's a right linebacker tag. If it's my leg, it's a left linebacker tag, and then I'll give them like a tag, like if I want them to cross A gap, cross B gap, or if I want like double C, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna have to look for me, and then the D line looks at the DC.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But
Man, that's crazy.
yeah, like I like to run. I like to run closest as possible because they're gonna be in high school next year
Yeah.
to what they're gonna see like varsity level to college.
Right. It makes sense just to
Yeah.
prepare them for
Mhm.
the next season the best you can.
Yeah.
I remember the season. So remember when like you were super little, you would have a coach on the field with you to show
Yeah.
you your plays like in a picture. I remember like if I played the next season as a kid, it
Yeah.
would have been the season where there weren't coaches anymore on the
Yeah.
field. My dad's like, yeah, just so you know, like if you want to play football, you know, I'm not gonna be on the field with you showing you, you know, pictures and
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm gonna be like, are you serious? Like I was low key like, damn, I'm gonna have like remember the shit or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
So like part of me was like, oh fuck, and then that was like that was like one of the many reasons I didn't want to play football anymore.
Yeah.
But the other one was just like, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it was, bro, but I was talking about this with you in the car, but this is like my dad's last year coaching Little League because
Yeah,
my youngest brother's going to be in high school next year.
yeah,
So I was debating to become, like, I'm really contemplating becoming a coach for high school
yeah.
and like
you
coaching
should.
LBs.
Yeah. So what position do you think I am gonna go for?
For you?
No.
He's going to go for quarterback.
Okay.
And like, bro, dude, I'm telling you right now,
He-
dog.
Yeah.
Dude, like after the first game, bro, like I usually don't hype him up like that, but
Yeah.
I was hyping him up during the game. Like, dude, this man
Yeah.
was launching it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he's like throwing like JV level like speed, like on the ball.
Shit.
One thing he does suck at is timing and reading defenses, which is
Okay.
the worst part.
Yeah.
Is that he doesn't have the brain of a quarterback yet.
Okay. Yeah.
As soon as he gets that, bro, he'll be really good.
Still in the lab.
Bro, that man, oh my god, bro, he's not fast.
Okay.
He'll say he's fast, but he's not.
Yeah.
He
He is tall, bro.
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I remember coaching him with the Saints.
Yeah.
That one, like, that, like.
He's almost
that
my
week.
height.
Yeah. That one, like, little week, and I was like, this kid's short as hell. And then
Yeah.
I saw him not too long ago with the 7-on-7s. I was like,
Yeah. He's tall now.
that's crazy.
But he can whip the ball
Mhm.
like fast. Like my hands hurt when I catch it, like
Yeah.
when he's warming up. So he has like the arm talent. He just doesn't know when to stay in the pocket.
Okay.
He has no pocket presence.
Yeah.
He has no timing control. So like when to throw the ball and like when to throw and open a receiver. He
Yeah.
doesn't know how to read a defense. So everything mental part of the game he sucks
So
at.
yeah, he has the physical attributes of a
Not the
quarterback
mental.
and not the mental.
And the thing is that one thing that does suck is that he doesn't listen to the coaches, which is me and my dad, which
Probably
makes sense.
'cause
It makes
it's
sense.
His dad and you're his brother. So.
Exactly. So if it's a different coach coaching him, he'll listen.
Yeah.
But if it's us, he doesn't listen to what we say.
He definitely, yeah. That's kind of how I was, because he might. I mean, I'm not gonna speak for him and like say he thinks like this
Yeah.
and that, but like he may think just like it's his family. Like, it's just okay. You're telling
I
me.
thought of like that with my dad.
Yeah, it's like you don't. I remember with my dad coaching, it was just kind of like, oh, that's my dad. Like,
Yeah. Right.
no matter what happens, like you gonna love me.
Yeah,
So it's
right.
like it's alright.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I was the same way.
But when it's like a stranger, bro, it's like who gives a fuck who you are? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna do this like how
Exactly.
I coach you.
Mhm.
Like all right, because like I would go home knowing me and my dad are gonna sit next to each other and
Yeah.
eat and all this. So it's like
It's a different dynamic.
yeah, it's just like different chemistry. It's like more of a soft spot for your dad because it's
Yeah.
like it's your dad, so
Mhm.
you're not really like getting hit deep.
Yeah.
Versus a stranger who it's like who he doesn't give a fuck who you are.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
all right.
But yeah, I'm really contemplating it because of the fact that I can't even play football anymore, and I don't know what my life's gonna be like without football.
Yeah.
So I gotta do something.
Yeah, I think for the rest of my life, there's always going to be something with football in my life. So,
Yeah.
like with football and cars, literally.
Dude, I remember my our high school coach. He was the O-line coach.
yeah.
I remember this to this day. Like I have it like ingrained in my brain. And it was like the last practice we had, and he's like, "You'll definitely come back to coach." I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not gonna coach. I'm not gonna coach." He's like, "You're way too smart for you to not be coaching, and I already know you're gonna be back."
Yeah.
and look at where I'm at now.
Right,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have it ingrained in my brain because like he pulled me aside. He's like, "You're definitely gonna come back to coach. I already know it." He's like,
Clausen?
"Yeah,"
Yeah.
and he's like your football IQ is way too high for you to just completely make it go to waste after college.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, no, I'm done as soon as
Yeah.
I'm done with college.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, bro, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, coaching for me, it's like, yeah, I think I would have to warm up to the whole coaching aspect for
Yeah.
me. I have the knowledge, I believe,
Hmm.
personally. So,
I believe I have the knowledge too. I hope.
yeah. It would just be, I mean, when you actually like look at film and shit and you know what
Yeah.
to tell the players, like this is how they are, this and that, that's half the coaching.
Yeah.
It's like if you just watch film, know what the defense is and how to attack that defense.
Yeah.
That's half the coaching. Other half is just technique and
Yeah.
timing and shit like that. So
I would say that comes with like experience. Like
for sure.
with watching film, with your players and like telling them what to do.
Yeah.
That comes with experience, really.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's the one thing that I'm freaking out about is like I'm gonna have so much pressure on me because of like, oh, I'm gonna be like the new linebacker coach and I have to do game planning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to just be the guy that gets the game plan and looks at it.
Yeah.
Now I have to write the game plan.
Yeah.
So it's a little different.
Yeah. And just, be prepared game nights. I mean, coaches right now, they're going to be watching film for another 4 hours. Bro.
Yeah, they're gonna be there till 2.
And
3.
then they got to go home.
Wake up next
and
morning.
Be there even before the players arrive, which is players will got to arrive at like what?
9.
9. And
Yeah.
then like people who need to see the athletic trainers, they go in at like 8:30.
Mm-hmm. So they would get there like 7.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
Taking a little nap and you're up.
yeah, there you go. But I already know I would probably enjoy it though.
I would too.
Especially if us 3 do it.
That would be so fun.
Bro, that would be so much
It would
fun.
just like, and it's not even like the fact that you just like can't seem to let go of.
Yeah.
And this is what my girl was like arguing. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I was telling you this earlier. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to the football game. She's like, oh, you're that kind of
You're
person.
that
I was
kind
like,
of
What's
person?
that person?
Yeah.
She's like, person that still goes to high school events. After high school, I was like,
We're not going to high school events. We're going to high school
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
It's different.
I just looked at it, I was like, well, one, it's football.
Mm-hmm.
I played football. It's like when you make the memories and you have the chemistry and the brotherhood that you've made, it's like,
Yeah.
and especially for me, because I joined after sophomore year. I joined in sophomore year of sophomore off season, and it's like that quickly. Like everybody was just like to accept me, and like everybody just got so much closer, and this and that, and it's like you can't just move on to something
Yeah,
like that.
right.
Like there's definitely like if you play tennis or fucking badminton, like
Yeah.
or if you're in band, it's like you don't make the bond with people and the brotherhood and the memories that you make like you do in football.
Right.
You just don't. And that's why it's so hard to kind of like, I don't want to say like I'm still stuck in the past, but it's like you can't just like go on and move on life without thinking of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember, so my freshman year, I got moved up.
Yeah.
And I remember when I got moved up, the JV coach at the time, who's the head coach for varsity now, he always talked about, oh, like, I would love to coach you guys, but I would kill to be like the Friday night guy.
Mm-hmm.
And look at him now.
Yeah.
And like he's never gotten over the fact of how much he loves Friday nights.
Yeah.
And I'm probably never gonna give up the fact how much I love Friday nights.
Dude, there's just no better day.
Yeah.
You go
Even
from-
college is nothing like
What,
high school.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, no,
That's like
it's not even that, bro. Like even if I went like Big 10, Big 12, or like any Power 5 school,
uh-huh.
I would still miss high school ball, and like
Oh,
I would prefer high school ball over any.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously the stands are bigger,
Yeah.
the stage is bigger,
Yeah.
and like it's gonna be more fun and more high level,
Mm-hmm.
but it's nothing like playing in front of like the community, like the people you
Right.
know, and like,
Like
after the game, if
In
you,
the town you grew up in. and-
exactly, and like the people you know there, they'll give you discounts.
Yeah.
Like when we would go to, because we're literally walking distance from downtown in the high
Yeah.
school, like from the high school,
Yeah.
and every single store
Uh-huh.
would give discounts to the players.
Yeah.
And then like the smoothie area here,
Yeah.
we would have a 20% discount just because you're a player on the team.
Yeah. Yeah. There's that, like, yeah, it's like, think about it. You're 17, 18-year-old kid growing up in a town, playing for the town
Yeah.
at the local high school. It's like, I mean, there's just nothing
we're-
like it.
Yeah, and like The one thing that always got me was like when everyone called it the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then just even like memories made like off the field too.
Yeah.
Like if you had just like, I know like me and my girl, we had our own like little thing going on like outside of the games and stuff. And I mean, I definitely had.
Me and you would chop it up for like 30 minutes after the game.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. I miss those. I miss that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and you have like no responsibility. It's like think of like college, but you can just like go home and
Yeah.
like no responsibilities,
No
like,
homework.
like you don't work
Yeah.
during the season,
Right.
Unless it's Sunday.
Yeah.
You literally like during the season you're only working on a Sunday.
Yep.
Because every other day is packed, and then you got no responsibilities. You just go straight home. I mean, it's high school. It's like, and even especially during senior year, like nobody gives a fuck
Yeah.
about school during senior year.
Mm.
So at least I didn't. And I still
I didn't
passed
either,
with
yeah.
A's and B's.
Right.
So it's like,
I didn't do a lick of homework my senior year.
yeah, neither did I. I think that whole first semester senior year was like the prime
Prime
Like-
high school.
prime high school, and there was definitely like other fun years, like even like the start of COVID,
Yeah.
where everybody's just locked down playing the game.
Yep.
Like that was fun. But,
Playing Warzone.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that was fun, but it's like I don't know, football season, especially when we played spring.
That's what I missed out on, bro.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get an off season that year. If we had an off season, imagine how good we would be.
I think we would have been undefeated.
We would have been undefeated and probably went to state.
Yeah,
Probably.
I believe we
Because
could've.
we literally went from spring to summer, and like from spring,
Yeah.
end of spring we went to summer camp, and at the end of summer camp we went into the season.
Yeah. So spring junior year, 3-3 because of COVID. We only played 6 games.
We
There
would
was
have
no
won 6-3
playoffs.
that year for sure.
Yeah, and then go 3-3, and then think about this: head coach leaves, get a new head coach, new offensive coordinator. That whole summer, you're learning a new playbook for the entire team, and you're getting used to new coaching staff and all that. While you're just building your body up, just trying to get lifts in and shit like that. You're learning a new playbook, and you're getting used to the new coaching staff and how everything's gonna go.
Yeah.
And then you have senior year.
And then you also had where the coach took a 2-week sabbatical because of his brother.
Yeah.
So there's so much like that
Dude,
ended
honestly,
up happening.
we could literally make a movie out of the start of summer and the end of
Dude,
the
it
fucking
was
football
like, bro,
season.
there's so much that happened.
You can literally make a fucking movie. Like there's no. It's like I remember sometimes I'll bring this shit up.
Yeah.
And my girl's like, "Oh, it's like you're stuck in the past or something like that." I'm
They
like,
don't
"Bro,"
understand,
but it's like,
bro.
you don't understand what the shit fucking happened, bro.
Yeah.
It's like so much shit happened. Like even honestly, bro, I believe Manuka could be a movie itself.
Just
that-
itself.
That game
because
in
we had to
itself.
get escorted from by the police because
Yep.
we had to have like certain people in the middle of the group. Then we had to make a big circle, and then the head coach would walk out first.
Yeah.
And then just to make sure the certain players didn't get jumped, then
Yeah.
we would have to get police escorted into the locker room
Yeah.
for halftime and after the game.
Yeah.
So it was crazy.
And then the super fans were waiting for me and Connor to come out.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that dude. I'll always think about that shit,
Yeah.
bro. I'll be like, that's like dad lore shit, bro. Like when I have my
Yeah.
kids, like, do you play football? It's like you better fucking buckle up, buddy, because we're going for a ride, dude. I'm telling you all this stuff.
Yeah, I still have the last play of my senior year saved on my phone.
I have all my touchdowns saved. I have the Manuka play saved that I scored. I have that on the side
Yeah.
and end zone view.
Nice.
And then I have. You know what I did wish about the clip though is I
What?
wish they did make it a version where the audio was in,
Oh, dude.
because I
Yeah.
remember when I just caught it, bro. All I hear is like it was just
crazy
the
loud,
loudest
yeah.
fucking like roar from the crowd. I'm like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, and then you just see me with my crutches.
Yeah, bro, you're best.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm like hobbling around like
Yeah, I remember that. You see in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
That shit is so funny.
Yeah. And like the way that our head coach reacted, it was from a movie, bro.
It was
Grabbed his headset and his hat, threw it up,
Yeah.
and then looks at the crowd and goes,
Yeah.
It
He's
was
like
crazy.
running with his arms up.
"Yep."
And then he's like that, and then he's like he turns around and tells everybody to like calm down, like
And he's trying to calm himself down.
yeah, like trying to regroup so we know like what the next play is.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I mean
And then our kicker almost hit the
Yeah,
upright.
When
Oh
I
my
heard
God.
about that, bro, I was like, damn. I
Dude, it
wish
was this
nobody-
close to hitting the upright, bro, and it
Yeah.
was going right.
Yeah, that's scary. Because I didn't even know. I knew he made it, but I didn't know how like where it was.
Yeah, he was like, bro, I sliced it. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. If he like dinked that, bro, oh my god.
We would have went to overtime and lost in overtime. Honestly,
Overtime? Yeah, I don't know. But I think if we had junior season in the fall, had all of winter and spring to like
off-season lifts.
off season lift. I think if like the whole head coaching thing happened in that fall, and then we got everything new and like new playbook and new
Install
coaching
by
stuff,
spring.
yeah, like all,
Yeah.
and then like summer you just go to work. It's just reps.
Yeah.
I think we could have went further in the playoffs and probably went undefeated. In the
Yeah,
season.
it also doesn't help that we played the same team twice.
Yeah, and then they had, because when we played them the first time, they didn't have like their star DB.
Their star DB was actually good. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting to be that good.
Me and him were talking shit to each other all playoff game.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I think our ex, he like dropped the ball,
Mm-hmm.
or somebody dropped the ball, and he's like, hey, get your boy, man. Like, he can't catch and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you fucking find out, buddy.
Yeah.
You fucking find out. Yeah,
But yeah, bro, like I played that game, and then the trainer was like, because our starting Mike at the time, aka like the best linebacker to come from Plainfield Central history,
yeah.
was like, we need you, let's go. And then the trainer's like, can you go? I'm like, yeah. He popped it back in. I was like, all right, let's go. And I just died.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's crazy. I'll never not think about football.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never not think about whether it's fucking college, NFL, high school. Like
Mhm.
I like, but
I could really care less about coaching college. I was explaining this to you
Yeah.
today. I had an offer to coach college already,
oh yeah,
and yeah. So the college I played at,
uh-huh.
so the coach reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, if you still want to be part of the team, like we would still love to have you on the team or whatever."
Yeah,
And I had like an in-person conversation with him, and he was like, "Yeah, we would definitely have you as like signaler. So like, or not signaler, but I would be like in the box, and I would be giving like certain personnel grouping stuff like that." But he's like, but it would be a full-time position. And I was like, I can't do full-time.
yeah,
And and plus college is like, it's way too much, dude. It's
yeah,
mentally you have to be like
It's-
only focused on football.
yeah. Literally, bro. It's like even while you're doing other shit, you're thinking about football.
I can do high school for
I feel,
sure.
I feel like obviously this is very wrong, like and incorrect, but
Yeah.
I feel like college is like that middle child
Hmm.
with football. It's like high school, nothing beats it.
Yep.
Every NFL player in the NFL currently and past, like they'll say like Friday nights.
They'd rather play high school ball than NFL.
yeah,
sometimes.
than like or anything.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like, and I think like NFL is like that's the profession. That's like top of.
You're getting paid
Yeah, you're
to
getting,
do what you love.
You're getting paid like that's people that are like making it in football.
You're
while
literally
playing
getting
football.
You're
and
literally
that's, like,
yeah. You're
the-
literally getting paid to play a game.
yeah, literally, and that's like the top like, that's like the top like college athletes. And think about like high schoolers that just go into college and then
Yeah.
take all the top college going even further.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like NFL is like crazy, and then it's like, and I know like, it's like wrong for me to kind of say that because in a sense it's like college is more popular than the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's been there around longer
Yeah.
and like, just like the traditional like shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, just like college as far as like coaching and shit, it's like,
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Dude, like the amount of like work you have to put in, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because like especially during camp, they used to like the coaches would say like they wouldn't go home.
Yeah.
So like my position group coach, he has a couch in his office,
You just
and
sleep
in the
on that
office
shit?
he has a pillow and then a blanket on the couch.
Yeah.
So they'd sleep in the offices.
Yeah. That's wild. Fuck.
But so I saw this thing on Instagram and I wanted your opinion on it.
Yeah. This, by the way, this is completely fucking different from
Oh yeah, it's
the
completely-
last
yeah.
half hour of talking about football. This is probably the biggest like the
Yeah.
most bold topic change in the history of
The
in
podcast. Yeah. But so I saw this thing on Instagram and I saw it on Snapchat too. It's Andrew Tate talked about it too. But
Plug your ears, folks.
But basically it's what's your opinion about like because you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about
I mean, I
posting your
guess.
girl or like significant other on social media?
Yeah. So you asked me this before we just recorded.
And I said, wait, save it for the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would say because my girl asked me this too, or like she told me about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I mean, like couples," because I think I've said like, "Oh, why don't you post me more?" This and that,
Yeah.
some shit like that, just to like bug her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Well, I mean, statistically, couples tend to be more happy, or like the more happy couples don't post like their significant other on social media."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right, I'll listen to that."
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's kind of like what I think personally, because it's like
Yeah.
when you don't have people like seeing you and like who your significant other is, and like obviously nowadays people are just so judgmental.
Yep.
So it's like you're kind of just out of that bullshit,
Exactly.
and you just keep the privacy and just keep everything to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
So I'm gonna be very bold here, very outrageous. What I'm about to say here, but if you're a man posting your girl, I'm saying you're a cuck. It's wild for me to
Okay.
say, but
Okay.
in my opinion,
So
that's what you
I'm not gonna disagree or agree, but I would like
Yeah.
to understand why.
So okay, so think about it like this, right? You follow me on Instagram, right?
Right.
All my guy friends follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Why do they have to know how bad my girl look?
Okay.
And like they're literally looking at my girl,
Yeah.
and they can have whatever opinion they want
Yeah.
about her.
Yeah.
And I'm basically putting my significant other
Mm-hmm.
in front of eyes of every other man.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like me going like, "Hey guys, like it's like a guy's night out, and I bring my girl. Hey, go ahead, stare at her.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like an invitation to here, look at my girl however you want.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And you're a cuck
Okay.
if you do that.
Okay.
It's outrageous, but I mean that's
Okay.
my opinion on it.
So I won't agree or disagree with that.
Yeah.
Obviously I respect it. It makes sense why you think that.
Yeah.
I agree on some parts with you. I would just think of like me as personally. So say say me and you go out, right?
Correct.
And you're like, all right, let me bring my girl. All right.
You're gonna bring yours too.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's
Okay.
fine. So it's like, and it's like a group of our guys. Well, I won't bring mine. Say, let's just say it's like me, you, and a couple other guys. And
Okay.
then you bring your girl. As me being your best friend,
Yep.
former football teammate,
Yep.
business partner,
Yep.
all this shit.
All that. Yep.
I could like there's just something in my brain that could just never tell me to look at your girl.
Yeah.
other
That's just a
than-
respect thing.
Yeah,
It's just
other than just like that's my guy's girl.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's
right.
just like something in my brain as soon as I found out you guys are together. All right, you
It's
know.
it's a respect thing.
Right.
I get that. Like it's like with you, right? With your significant, I've met her multiple times,
right.
but I haven't really had a conversation with her.
Yeah.
Do you want to know why? Because I respect
Right.
you.
Yeah.
I respect that she's your girl, and I'm gonna keep myself out of it as much as I can.
Right.
Obviously, if I need to talk to her, I will. Like
Yeah.
if I absolutely need to,
Right.
then I will.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go out of my way to have a conversation with her
Right.
because that's
Right.
all you.
And I would do the same thing for you.
Exactly. That's just a respect thing. That's
Exactly.
different.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is like if we go out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say, like the friends we saw today that we've never seen since like high school.
Oh, okay.
Right? You go out with them.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
So then they're gonna be like, "Bro, is that your girl? Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro, she's so bad."
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, "All right."
Yeah. I get that. And that's also where you have to kind of find like, all right, you can only bring your girl in front of the people you trust.
Exactly.
You know?
And like, so I'm more, I don't know. I would say like from junior, senior year till now, my view on everything completely is opposite.
Oh, me too.
So like before, bro, like
Me
I'll be like,
too.
"Oh, dude, if I have a girl, bro, I'm posting her everywhere. Everyone needs to know
Yeah.
what I'm doing, right?"
Yeah.
Now I'm more like, okay, so if I'm going out, and it depends on who I'm going out with. So like if it's like you and like all my best friends,
Yeah.
she'll come.
Yeah.
If it's like somebody like a business deal or something like that,
Yeah.
she's staying home.
Yeah.
If I'm having people over,
Yeah.
she's gonna be engaged in conversation, be with us,
Right.
or she's just gonna not be around.
Yeah.
And I would say, what I'm looking for too is that she's the same way.
Yeah.
So like I'll only go to like stuff like with her best friends or like her family,
Mm-hmm.
and then if I do post her, it's like on a close friends list and a private story.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I would agree with that. What was I gonna say? Yeah. As far as for me as like point of view goes on shit, definitely it's like I used to be like, man, I just like, you know how high school was. It's like, man,
bro,
like,
you're dating the baddest girl in school.
Yeah, it's like everybody's trying to go for the baddest girl, and it's like everything just wants like
It was
like,
attention.
Yeah, and it's always like, oh man, like my girl, like you know, I'm gonna get a girl and she like posting me this and that, and then like when a girl, like if you're with a girl that's not posting you, you're kind of like, you know,
Why she ain't posting?
yeah,
it?
like why is she not posting me? What's this?
Yeah.
Is she hiding me? This and that,
Mhm.
and then, but yeah, it's just like now it's just like, man, like I don't even. Like, not that it's not like I don't want to post, but it's just like
Yeah.
I don't think to, because it's like every time like I'm with her, like, dude, me and her don't have like that a lot of pictures together.
Yeah.
Because like it's one of those things where it's like we don't have a lot of pictures together, me and you, or like me or any of the other guys. Like we don't
Yeah.
have a lot of pictures together because it's like every time you're with that person, you're just so in the moment.
We're
and
never
just-
on our phone
Exactly.
for the most
You're
part.
not- yeah, like you're not on your phone for the most part. Like 98% of the time, you're not. You're engaged in conversation and not caring about anything else, what's going on in this world.
The only time we're on our phone, I'll be like, bro, look at this TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, look at you, no Miles, you posted.
But yeah, I mean, it's like you're just so in the moment with them, and just like you're
Right.
not thinking about anything else. So it's like, and we definitely took plenty of pictures. We have pictures of like when I was out there last in over Christmas, like.
Yeah, but you're not like going
she
out of
was
your way to
here.
take pictures every 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm recording her, like, or surprising her with the phone. She's like, oh, no, recording.
Yeah, right,
And
yeah,
then, like,
exactly.
posting out my main. Like, I'm not doing all that bullshit.
Exactly.
But yeah, everything, like, like, another thing about my point of view on things that has changed is like it's just being more secluded to myself.
I
It's
agree.
like smaller friend group, like not posting a lot anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have one post on Instagram. I like archived like everything football, like
Yeah.
graduation, all that, and I posted about like cars and like
Yeah.
like my porter job,
Yeah.
like you know driving
yeah.
the Corvette, like driving whatever. Speaking of the porter job, I drove a Porsche, manual Porsche.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was so nice, bro.
What type of Porsche was it?
Carrera? It was Carrera 4, but it was like a mid 2000s, so it was a little older.
It was a little older, but it's
But
stick.
yeah, stick Porsche. Oh,
Yeah.
it was so clean.
I'm
Shit-
assuming since it's stick, Porsche has a
Mm.
lot less miles on it.
Yeah, it was like 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, dude. Transmission's probably great.
yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
remember one time I was like rolling past a stop sign
Mhm.
just because I didn't feel like fucking stopping all the way and having
Yeah.
to go back in first and
Yep. And then working your way back up.
yeah. So I was just like went into neutral, slowed down, hit that bitch in a second. It was probably the smoothest I've ever shifted into a gear from neutral, bro. It was like,
Did you downshift in it?
huh?
Did you downshift in it?
I was like in fourth gear, went to neutral to slow down, and then I just put that bitch in second, and then just rolled past around.
Okay.
it. Yeah, but I was like, damn, that was the smoothest because you didn't even feel that I shifted a gear.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then
Bro thinks he's an automatic driver.
oh hell yeah, yeah, bro, Formula One sign me up, bro. But yeah, I mean that job's fun, but but yeah, I mean I think another thing is I'll wait. No,
My fault.
another thing is just like that job too. It's like it's a 9 to 5 job, so it's like I don't have time to really be on anything.
Yep.
Like if I'm waiting for somebody to do something, I'll be on my phone. But other than that, I'm driving, bro. So it's like
Let's look at my screen time. My screen time for the week is 11 hours.
for the week. How do you look at that again?
So my daily average is 12 hours.
Where do you go to screen time? I'm gonna look for that. Is that in settings?
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. My phone, so I sleep 8 hours a day. Okay.
Damn.
And my phone is on because I'd be like, I'd be listening to
What's
the
your
Quran while
daily
I'm
average?
sleeping.
Really quick.
12 hours.
Daily average?
Yeah. I'll explain why.
Want to know mine?
Yeah. 4.
4 hours and 58
Yeah.
minutes.
So I'll explain why. Okay. So when I go to sleep,
Yeah.
all right. So so we'll get rid of whatever at first.
Mm-hmm.
So my daily average around is about, what is it on here? It says about 3 hours. Okay. The reason why
is 3 hours.
my daily average, no, it's actually an hour 15.
Oh shit.
But the reason why it's so high is because when I drive, I have YouTube on
Right.
and it's like set up. So like I'm driving,
Yeah.
I have like a thing set up, like
So
a
your
mount
phone's
set up.
technically on, but you're not like
Exactly. And I'm listening to a lecture or like a
Yeah.
podcast.
right.
And then when I'm sleeping, I have it next to my ear and I'm
Yeah.
listening to the Quran like on YouTube,
Oh, okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
So you're not like looking at it; you're just hearing. Something,
Exactly,
but it
so,
has
like-
to be on.
8 hours. So like my entertainment, like my YouTube for my daily average is 8 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's not that I'm on YouTube for 8 hours and 11 minutes of my
Yeah.
life.
Right.
It's when I'm sleeping or when I'm in the car, YouTube
Yeah.
is on.
Right. It's just
So-
the background noise.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, for sure. What time is it? It's 11:16.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
We talked about a lot today.
Yeah, football,
Gassed.
social media, screen time.
Mm-hmm. And how to
Oh,
not be a
God.
cuck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give those lessons later on for you folks.
Because there's literally it's literally an Islamic term too.
Yeah,
It's called the dayuth.
they use.
And it's like and they're not even gonna get close to paradise.
Yeah,
The people that show off their girl.
yeah, yeah. There's certain ways to show off your girl, but
Mhm.
there's not. It's
So like here, I'll give you an example. Okay, this does not make me a dayuth if I'm in this type of situation. Okay, so if I have a YouTube channel with my wife,
Yeah.
okay, and we talk about like Islamic things and how to better yourself.
Yeah.
It's like for the men I talk, for the women she talks.
Right.
That's not me exploiting her face and image and likeliness
Oh no.
to make money.
Not at all.
We're giving advice for our certain gender.
Right.
So that's all it is. And that's
that's
an example of not being a cuck.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's like, there's so many other like aspects to like what that is. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like it's business. It's doing something with your significant other.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Exactly. And I agree, like now that I'm thinking about that statistic you told me, it makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Because think about it. The more you post, the more superficial your relationship's gonna be.
Right.
Because in reality, all you're thinking about is I need to make sure she looks good for this post.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure he looks good for this post.
Yeah. Or when you post, there should be like, no, don't post that. I don't look good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the biggest one. It's like,
it's very superficial.
Yeah.
It's not more about like your emotions and like your feelings and stuff like that.
yeah, for sure.
But being a guy, it's hard for me specifically to share my feelings.
Yeah.
I'm just like that.
Yeah. It's just me. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, literally.
I honestly, yeah, it's kind of nice being a guy. You just don't give a fuck.
Dude,
about
it's
a lot
so
of shit.
it's so easy.
Yeah. It's hard, but it's easy.
It's hard, but it's easy cuz like
Yeah.
mentally, if you're gone mentally, so like when I had to medically retire, obviously I was not in a good headspace.
Right.
But when people are texting me, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I'm good.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like dying.
Yeah. You would just say, yeah, it sucks. Like, I can't play football anymore. All right, what's the word?
Yeah,
Like,
literally, that's what it was. Cause then
Yeah.
like the next day, I was like, hey, B-dubs.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of KO'd.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'm literally gonna go home, go to sleep.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, shorter podcast. It was late. We had a long day. Work, football game,
Homework.
podcast, homework.
Yep.
Yeah.
More homework tomorrow.
Mo homework. Yeah, I gotta edit this shit and get it up. So yeah, you guys have seen the Sunday, but we're fucking. It's 11:30
So yeah,
on a Friday night where we could be
in bed, out
out
drinking.
like a light.
Yes.
But yeah, that's all I got today.
Me too.
So yeah, just like, subscribe, comment.
Start sending us some topics so we can start giving our opinions on certain topics.
Yeah, we'll post some shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Mhm.
and we'll just have you guys just tell us whatever.
Yep. And we will be completely upfront and honest on our opinions.
Yeah, cause we don't give a fuck. We're one of those people that don't care if we get canceled.
Yeah, I could care less.
I could give.
Why would I care about like
Yeah.
somebody that's like in Korea or like
Yeah, we don't make
in
money
like
off this
Russia?
Shit.
Exactly.
We don't make money off this shit.
Yeah.
We got nothing to lose except
Exactly.
like, oh no, we can't use this equipment as much.
Oh no.
Type shit.
Like
so,
like woe is me.
yeah. Oh hell no.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got,
That's all I got.
and we'll see you guys next week. See you.
Peace.